to the weekend, everybody. And welcome to our kitchen. I'm the Penguin.
And I'm the Chef.
And today we're going to do that long-awaited Duncan Hines Keto Brownie review. Because we're hungry for some brownies. Hungry for some chocolate. Yep. Now, it says that this is gluten-free, 3 grams of net carbs, no added sugar. And it's supposed to be chewy fudge brownie mix. Right here it says thick and fudgy. So that's what we're hoping for. On the back it says all we need is a 1/3 cup water, 2 large eggs, and 6 tablespoons of melted butter. You need an 8x8 or a 9x9 pan. So I've got my 8x8 sitting right here. And yes, we've got some sugar-free chocolate frosting sitting right there, you know, because we probably are going to add a little frosting to it. But I've got my water, I've got my melted butter, and I have my eggs. And what is in my water? See something in my water? Can you give me some clean water, babe? I don't know what it was, but I don't want it there. Okay, guys. So I hope everybody's had a good start to their weekend. Chef's worked outside all day. I've been in the house piddling around all day. So this Duncan Hines, you know, we did the review on the cake mix and it was really, really good. Thank you.
Yeah, especially after it got cold, sitting in the refrigerator overnight. Then I would say it was 99% regular cake.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I mean, we finished it off, obviously, but it was really good. We gave you guys our honest opinion. We're going to do the same thing with this one. This one we're supposed to cut into 12 pieces, and each piece has 3 net carbs. So I've got my oven preheated to 350 degrees, which is what the directions on the box calls for as far as baking goes. So we're going to get to mixing this up. It comes in a box just like any other brownie mix. This is what it looks like in the bag. Looks good. We're going to cut it open and smell it. So I wish you guys could smell it because it smells just like brownie. Now, with the cake mix, it said you could use coconut oil or melted butter. I wish we had used melted butter. That's the only thing I would have said because with it already having coconut flour in it and then using coconut oil, it had a little bit too much of a coconutty flavor for a cake. Which, I mean, we like coconut, so we didn't mind it terribly, but this one just tells you to use butter. It doesn't even mention the coconut oil. We're going to get this dumped in here. Super excited about this one. Chef's already said he was going to have a brownie a la mode because we have some sugar-free chocolate syrup and we have some of that Breyer's Carb Smart low-carb ice cream. And we've had very little to eat today, so we have a little room, a little wiggle room, if you want to say. For that. Yeah, we had a couple of mini pizzas on the little mini low-carb street taco shells. So this is what it looks like inside the bowl. Kind of pretty much just looks like a brownie mix. And to this, I'm going to add, I've got 6 tablespoons of melted butter here. Just going to give it a stir and add it in. Make sure you get every drop of that butter. Yeah. Butter, butter. You can't go wrong with butter. The more butter, the better, they say. All right, I've got a 1/3 cup of water here, so I'm going to dump this in. Put that over there if you guys can see. Need to get that out here. And we're going to put in 2 eggs. 1 going in. Number 2 going in. And yeah, this will be a pretty short video. I mean, there's not a lot to this one. I think we might go on camera tomorrow for something. If all goes well, we've got a lot of running to do tomorrow, but we'll see. All right. And it says to give this about 50 strokes when you stir it. So we're just going to get this mixed up and stir it around. 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! Smells so good. Looks just like brownie batter. Not seeing really any difference. If you guys can see that. That's what it looks like inside the bowl. See, it's shiny, chocolatey. Looks like brownie batter. Okay, I'm going to set that off to the side. Get my pan. Give this a good spray. This is just Walmart brand wheat. This stuff is just as good as Pam, if not better, and it's a lot cheaper. We use the butter spray mostly when we're baking or doing eggs for breakfast or something like that. Now I'm going to get me a, bear with me for a second. I'm going to get me a clean paper towel so I can wipe out some of the excess. Don't want our brownies to be crispy. Well, you know, a good top is a little good if it's crispy on the edges a little bit. So just going to wipe out the excess. Make sure it's all along our sides. Just like that. All right. And now we're going to put this into our pan. It's nice and thick, which, you know, brownie batter is supposed to be thick, and it sure does smell good. I'm not tasting the raw batter this time because it does have the egg in it, and I'm saving all of my extra carbs. So no, I'm not gonna, I don't know. I might, just for poops and giggles, I might taste just a tad bit of the batter. Get it all in there and spread it out. Having made a lot of brownies in my time, I'm saying the batter is pretty much just like brownie batter. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic about this. When you're a fatty and you're on a diet, you always hope and pray for stuff like this. That's for sure. See if I can get a little bit more out. I didn't grab my spatula, but that's okay. Don't need every little morsel. And I've got my, I think I already said it, but if I didn't, I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. Yeah, I already said it because I remember now. Whoop. Sorry about the noise. All right. Let me just, I'm going to taste this. Yum. 'Tis all I can say is yum. I'm going to grab my little spatula thing real quick that I like to use to spread things out with and make them a little bit more smooth. Just going to do a little spread on here. So that way we get a little bit of even baking. Doo-doo-doo-doo. It was really nice here today. It was about an 80-degree day again. Mostly sunny. Chef wasn't enjoying it too much since he was outside a lot, but we kicked the central air on because we did get our central air fixed, and it was the guys that installed our furnace. They didn't get a wire hooked up right, so it was their fault. So they made sure that we were full of Freon and, of course, no charge, which I told them in the beginning I wasn't going to pay them anything anyway because I knew our central air unit was working just fine. So, you know, you just got to watch companies sometimes. They'll snooker you if they can. Okay. Got that all spread out now, if you guys can see that. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, I would say. So I'm going to get this in the oven. The baking time on this one for my size of pan, I believe is 20 to 24 minutes, but I'm just going to have a gander at it again. Nope, I'm sorry. It's 24 to 28 minutes. So I'm going to put this in there. I'm going to start checking it at about 20 minutes because every oven is different. And I'll let you guys know exactly how long it takes to get it done when it's done. So when it is, we'll bring you guys back and we're going to do a taste test. Chef's going to do a taste test. We'll be back. Okay, there it is, fresh out of the oven. As with most brownies, it didn't raise a whole lot before it starts, you know, doing its little sinking. But if you can see, that's the side view of the pan. So it's at least an inch and a half thick. So we're just going to wait and see. I inserted the toothpick, made sure it came out clean. It was in there exactly 24 minutes. Smells super good, I know that.
Yeah, it smells good.
Chef's nose is at work. Smells good. We're just letting it cool down a little bit so we can put a little bit of our sugar-free chocolate frosting on there.
I can smell it all the way in the bathroom.
Yeah. So as soon as we get ready to do that and taste it, we'll bring you guys back.
Okay, guys, there you go. That's my about 9-carb treat I'm having tonight. A 4-carb brownie with a little bit of icing and a little scoop of ice cream with some sugar-free chocolate syrup on it. Looks like the real thing. Let's see if it tastes like the real thing.
We did use this again tonight, the sugar-free chocolate fudge, but they do make a keto in this Duncan Hines. Well, Chef, no, I'll eat mine when it's time.
Tastes like a brownie to me. I don't taste any different between it and a real brownie.
No difference?
Mm-mm.
Well, you heard it straight out of the chef's mouth, y'all.
No difference at all. Icing or no icing.
Can they have a close-up of your plate? Can you guys see that? Very moist.
Very fudgy.
Very fudgy, just like they said.
Yeah, it would have been okay without the icing on it.
So we iced half of it, and the other half we didn't ice. So if I can, I'm going to try to get a piece out of here and just
Very good.
let you guys see one of the pieces on my hand. This is one of the pieces that's not iced. If you can see that, nice and soft.
Very moist, very fudgy-like.
You can see the moisture in there. I know they smell really good. I'm going to break off just a little piece of this.
Sorry, brownie a la mode.
Guys, if I didn't know any better, I'd say they put the wrong cake mix in the wrong box. Because that...
I'm giving it a 5 out of 5.
I can taste a little bit of the almond flour, but hardly nothing at all.
I can't even taste the almond flour on this one.
It's just because my taste buds are more sensitive, but that is the absolute best. I give it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I give it a 5 out of 5 too.
If I could give it more than 5, I'd give it more than 5.
Yeah, if they lower the price a little bit, I'd give it more than a 5.
Now, they said to cut it into 12 pieces, but me and the chef decided there's 36 carbs for the whole entire box. So we just went ahead and cut it into 9 pieces. So there's only 4 carbs for a decent sized brownie.
Yeah, this has 1 for 1 tablespoon, and I put about 2 tablespoons, 1 on my that, and she did the decoration around the plate. And our sugar-free icing. And they do make, evidently Duncan Hines makes keto icing too, but we haven't been able to find it yet.
We've just never seen it.
Haven't found it yet. This has 16, 15...
I think it's 4.
5.
5.
It's 5 for 2 tablespoons. So I got, what,
There's about a half a tablespoon on there.
Yeah, so that's, see, divide 5 by 4 would be 1.25.
Like 1.25 carbs.
Yeah, so...
I took his piece out of the center, but here's the piece I took out. The rest of it's got a little bit of icing on it, and this side doesn't. But man,
and this would be one of the things if you came to our house and I made it for you and just told you it was brownies, you wouldn't know the difference.
That is like some super duper brownie stuff right there.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Okay, guys, well, we're going to go so Chef can finish his dessert in peace. And we'll be back probably on video tomorrow or Sunday. We got a lot of running errands to do tomorrow and tamale delivering. So we'll see you guys in the next video.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.